Almost a week on, UFC President Dana White has finally broken his silence, sharing his thoughts on the Tyson Fury vs Francis Ngannou fight. Despite not watching the fight, he admitted that seeing Ngannou getting so close to defeating Fury was crazy and the fact that it went to 10 rounds was unbelievable. Ngannou left the UFC earlier this year on bad terms after failing to agree to a new contract. White claimed that the heavyweight was requesting more money to fight lesser competition. He was then very vocal about the match-up between Ngannou and Fury beforehand, calling it a gimmick and saying, "If you know anything about fighting, it's a silly conversation." But Ngannou certainly proved him wrong. His first professional boxing fight was anything but a gimmick. Ultimately, Fury was crowned winner in a hugely controversial split decision, but Ngannou certainly put on a dominant performance, even sending his opponent to the floor in the third round with a left hook. Read more, Tyson Fury's black eye. From Francis Ngannou fight looks so much worse now. In a recent interview, Dana White took back his comments and praised Ngannou's performance, saying, "I didn't see the fight, but the fact that Ngannou went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury is crazy." White wasn't the only one shocked by the result. Fans and pundits across the world were also impressed by the MMA fighter. One user took to X to share his thoughts, saying, "Don't get me wrong. I really like Fury, and I wanted him to win. However, that's an absolute farce. Ngannou should have taken that." Another said, "Francis did a great job. I think he was robbed. Fair play to him." While it doesn't look like a rematch will be on the cards due to Fury's highly anticipated match up against Alexander Usyk to decide who will become the undisputed heavyweight champion, Ngannou's impressive performance will see him increasingly in high demand in the coming months. It has already been suggested that we could see him face other heavyweight boxers such as Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. White has since insisted that he has no issues with UFC fighters switching to boxing, saying, "I don't care. Listen, these guys, at some point, everybody is going to move on. Everybody has to do what's right for them and make money for their families." Ngannou is one of a few UFC fighters to cross over into boxing. A notable example being the fight in 2017 between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. White has also commented on this trend, saying, Ngannou, just went 10 rounds with Tyson Fury, Conor McGregor, made it 9 or 10 with Floyd Mayweather. Anthony Pettis just beat Roy Jones Jr., I know he's friggin' 60 years old or whatever, but I don't know what the hell is going on. It's crazy. It is likely that we could continue to see UFC stars switch to boxing due to a few factors, including the large global audience that boxing attracts, the flexibility in boxing contracts that UFC does not provide, and ultimately the money, investment, and sponsors that the sport attracts. One person that won't be getting involved in boxing anytime soon, however, is Dana White, who has said, "Every time I get on the phone with one of these boxing guys, I go, what am I doing? Am I out of my mind? These guys are horrible to deal with."